My head moving? Did it freeze? Did it not freeze? Oh no, it didn't freeze. Okay, it's just delayed. Okay, okay, I am live now. Yo, that was funny. Man. Okay, let me fix this up. Okay, got that there. Nice. Okay then. Hello. Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and yeah, I think I'm too loud. Whoa, let me turn on my mic a bit. These settings, I swear, each week. But yeah, hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and we're here for some more Umineko When They Cry. Yeah, another week, another episode. People left. I'm by myself again. But yeah, I'm here to play some more Umineko. Check it out. Because we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger, so yeah, there we go. Full screen that. And yeah, I'm probably going to be playing for a little bit today because I'm kind of tired and it's later than usual. So yeah. Anyways, let's just continue from where we left off. And we're still on episode 1. Por qué? Oh, wait. Let me exit out. Go back. I meant to start this. Man, I screwed up. Hey, yo, what up? Welcome. Hello, sister. What's up? Thanks for checking out the stream. My gosh. Let's stop this. System. Load. And where was I? Wasn't here. I was here. Right, 18. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was right there. Yeah, playing some Umineko. I think you should check out. You should check out Higurashi if you haven't checked it out yet. Because that was really good. Higurashi was great, but I forget where I even left off on this. Where I was. What was I? No, I don't. Oh boy. Yeah, switch back to English. There we go. Keep on that anglais. And let me go because I'm trying to remember these characters. So, remember Jessica? She's the cousin. Okay, we have the cousins here. Then we have the servants. We met this dude Genji. Shannon. Cannon. Goda. Ku. Okay, remember her. She's the daughter to her. These people. Okay, I kind of remember where I left off. Glass sound. Okay. The dining room, which is that looks means. Yep. Okay, yeah, because everyone wants to go eat. Okay, I remember where I am now. I remember where I'm at now. I'm streaming just on YouTube right now. I have to still get some more setups to do Twitch and YouTube, so you know how it is, setting up things and then making sure it's perfect and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't eventually want to do both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's just really technical setups and stuff. So because it would be great to do both at the same time rather than just one service, because different platforms, different people who might be interested. So am I recording this too? Okay, I am recording this. Nice. Oh, Rudolph. Good old Rudolph, man. Okay. That's just a sit. The only gaps in that room were the spots we were supposed to sit, which only made us feel our tardiness all the more. The seat at the head of the table, called the incipience Incipient's, not incipients. Incipient's chair was the most highly ranked reserved for grandfather. We still haven't met grandfather yet because this dude kind of intimidating. He probably wanted to show up last for dramatic effect. Same though, that's how I am. From the perspective of someone facing the incipient's chair head on, the seating order went from left to right, which the lower ranking seats progressing in rows to 2 further away from it. Okay, so the left-handed side was the first row, closest to the incipient's chair was the Uncle Cross should have sat, since he was in the second highest ranked seat. Okay. Oh, IMAX. It looked like he hadn't arrived yet, so that seat was empty. Across from his chair, on the right side of the first row, sat the eldest daughter. Okay, so they have them seating arranged from eldest to youngest. Interesting. But yeah, we haven't met the oldest of the sons, right? So, yeah, we haven't met the oldest of the sons. So that means on the other side of the table must be the cousins. Interesting. There sat my dad, Rudolph, the third of the siblings. Across from him on the right side of the second row, Aunt Rosa, the youngest sibling. At this point, you might expect their husbands and wives to come next. But nope, the left-handed seat in the third row, ranked number 6, belonged to Jessica. Makes sense. Opposite of her was George Aniki. I sat next to Jessica. And Maria sat across from me. I wonder if the seating arrangement has some importance down the road, because I feel like everything's just foreshadowing something else down the road. Maybe kill list. Opposite was Uncle Hideyoshi. Uncle Iroh. Next to Aunt Natsuhi. In the 6th row was the final seat to the left-handed side. Sat Kiri-san. Yep. The seat opposite the Kiri-san was empty, even though silverware had been set there and everything. So that, according to this ranking system, that spot was where Aunt Rosa's husband should be sitting. Aunt Rosa's husband. Okay, so that's the youngest. What happened to your husband? Even though he wasn't supposed to be coming, his place was made up. Okay, so he wasn't coming. So he's alive. I thought dude was dead. But no. Normally, ranking systems of this sort give spouses equal positions as their partners, but the Ushiromiya's family's system was unique. Maybe it's a remnant of male chauvinism. And hey, welcome, Legendary. Welcome back to another stream. Thanks for joining again. If you start with the assumption that a woman's womb is just something to be borrowed, then your children of direct descent would come first, directly followed by the grandchildren. Makes sense? Makes sense. In other words, spouses have no blood ties, and therefore placed at the end of the line. It's terrible, but by this system, my grandmother would be ranked even lower than me, if she were still alive. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it definitely is an interesting ranking system, but after aging their children... Okay. There's an old saying, women have no home in any realm. Women have no home in any realm. Sexist? Long ago, when I was still incapable of figuring this all out, I thought it was so great that we could all chat in our little groups. Adult siblings with adult siblings and cousins with cousins. Yep, family reunion. However, now that I can re-examine the seating order after growing up a bit, it stirs up quite complicated feelings in me. Aunt Natsuhi was married to the eldest son and was the de facto member 2 in managing this family, sat to my right, which meant she was 2 steps lower than me in the ranking order. Okay, that kind of is awkward because it's like she's ranked lower than him even though she's older, but okay. It was hard to imagine what might be going on inside her heart. That's why I made a small apologetic gesture towards her before sitting down. Oh, yeah, nice to see you too. I don't forget you crazy selfie last week. Yo, you've been on quite tall, haven't you? I guess, that's the talk of the party. Everyone likes to talk about Battler's height. Hard work to pull it out there. Okay. Isn't he 6 feet? He's my height. Yeah.
つうか
100
おば
okay.
さん、そこは食べてばっかりじゃねえかって突っ込んでくださいよ。
Oh, dang. Yo, you saw her expression? Yo, she got, like, serious quickly.
ああ、
Man.
ごめんなさいね。
Yo, Natsuki kind of weird. She's done that weird stuff, man. After a short pause, she did laugh with me, but it seems she couldn't quite figure out what it's supposed to be laughing at. This woman's not. Yeah, we got that last week. Oh, there's that sound. She's the wife of the eldest son of the family, meaning she's my father's older brother's wife. Yeah, got that. Is it simpler if I just call her Jessica's mother? Yeah, so this is Jessica's mother. Okay, I do see the resemblance. Let me actually go to that screen. And where was it? Yeah, with the family tree. Yeah, but this is the eldest, the father, Jessica's father, Natsuhi's husband, Cross's wife. Yeah, Cross. She manages the household of Ushiromiya, head family in place of her husband, who takes a little interest in such matters. She was in charge of all preparation and arrangement of this family conference. Okay. She possesses a strong sense of responsibility and great deal of pride. However, neither her husband nor his siblings understand her very well, so her position is far from enviable. Okay, interesting. So that's okay. A little background on her character. Wow, I didn't exactly dislike her. I didn't probably like her either. Okay. She hardly ever spoke to us kids, and all my memories of her involved her talking to the adults about complicated things with a scary look on her face. So maybe she's not good at interacting with younger people. I mean, I get it. I'm a bit like that sometimes, but I mean, it'd be like that, I guess. Or maybe she has something else going on. But she mentioned something about headaches last week, so, though my efforts seem to have ended in failure. Maybe it's just, in her own world. The silverware was sat neatly on the table, but the meal itself hadn't been bought yet. As a general rule, you couldn't start a meal until the person sitting at the head of the table arrived. Dang, so they gotta sit there at the table with some good freaking food in front of them? Yo. So long as grandfather didn't come, lunch would be put on hold indefinitely. Oh no, the food's not on the table yet. Okay. Because that'd be messed up. Not even appetizer would arrive. So we're just sitting there at empty plates. Simply put, the silence was caused by our parents enduring the hunger while they waited for grandfather to arrive. However, the grandfather from my memories would always show up on time to meals like this. Excuse me. He was the kind of person who would never be up so late that I kept... Oh my gosh, yo. Especially after the group had arrived. Yeah, is dude good? Where's he at? I mean, we know he was like sick and stuff, so...
6年前はそうだったかもな。
Things change.
最近はそうでもねえよ。
Okay.
というか、もう自分の世界オンリーって感じで、会食にも顔を出さねえぜ。
Really distant from everyone. さすがに今日く
らいは足並みを揃えてくれるって思ってたんだけどな。
Not at all. Not likely.
私は来ない方が気楽で嬉しいけどよ。
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, dude's kind of intimidating from what we saw. Man, when her mother scolded her, Jessica stuck her tongue out and looked away. Rebellious. No way around it. Might as well wait until our host arrives. When I glanced over at the clock, I saw it was almost 12:20. At noon or night? I think it's noon. It can't be nighttime. Or maybe it is nighttime. Right? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, the grandfather. The aged family head of the Ushiromiya head family. Okay. Kinzo. Okay, his name's Kinzo. Ushiromiya Kinzo. This man could be seen in his study. The clock had already passed noon, but he didn't even attempt to rise from his seat. With spectacles on, he built up a growing pile of books with elaborate buildings, which he then read intently. You couldn't really say that he was having too much fun to stop. Okay, so he's just enjoying reading his books and stuff, maybe some manga and stuff. Okay, I was in danger. Every second wasted was okay. In this sealed room, a Dense dust danced through the air, which was thick with the stench of chemicals that eluded the mix of suspicious odors. Suspicious odors? Tide? Okay, those odors were somehow sweet and heavy. If anyone with a normal nose came in here, the first thing they do would be to open a window and vent. Oh, so those rooms are stank. Okay. Get some Febreze, man. The knocking against the study door had been going on for a while. So that might be that butler or that servant guy knocking on his door, his most trusted dude. What was his name? Genshin? Genshin? A voice calling father sometimes mingled with the knocks. Oh, so this must be Cross, maybe. Santa Cross. As Kinzo heaved a deep sigh, he snapped shut the old books in his hands and slammed it on the table. Then he yelled at Cross, who was still knocking on the door. So it is Cross. Yep. Chris Cross. Man. Dude's just mad. Okay. Crucify. Get off your high horse. It's like he is the head of the family. Yep. Oh, he said, I want to eat. That's what that's about. Cross called out to his father through the door. Kinzo always shut himself in the study, hating it when nearly anyone, even his family, entered the room. For that reason, Cross had no choice but to call him from the corridor like this. Wow. Molest me not. Man, this dude's like... Oh my gosh, this dude cruel as heck. Does not care anything about his family. Warm wood. This dude's reciting poetry. Wrath of Apocalypse. Okay. There we go. He only cares about Genji. Hey, welcome Panda. Thanks for joining the stream. Whispering of the great family fairy reaches me to no longer. Man, he only cares about Genji. He's screaming Genji at the top of his lungs. Man. On the other side of the door, Cross, Nanjo, and Genji kept waiting for the master of the house, who stubbornly refused to come out. Who's Nanjo? They're the other... Yeah, we haven't met... Oh, this is what Cross looks like? Okay, kind of... Okay. I expect him to look like that. No kidding. Cross shrugged, as though saying it's no use, and smiled bitterly. From the beginning, he hadn't really expected his father to respond to his calls, so it was inevitable. However, since it was the duty of the eldest son, he had tried his formality. Okay, Nanjo is the doctor. I remember last week we were trying to figure out who the doctor was. Oh yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, but last week we were trying to figure out who the doctor was, and we thought it was Genshin, but it was actually Nanjo. Okay. Your sons, daughters, and grandchildren have come to see you, have they not? Be silent, man. Oh, I thought he was going to stomp again. Man, he really only does trust Genji. Sure. The trumpets. What are you talking about? Apocalypse? Like, huh. Kinzo slammed a heavy old book against the table over and over. Oh, so he's just slamming the book. Man, what a child. Throwing out a temper tantrum. That racket nearly expressed his great displeasure. Kinzo put his spectacle down and flew up from his chair. He spread his arms wide open as if to sing to a packet opera house, as if appealing to someone, and yelled. This dude dramatic as heck. What's that, mate? How many layers does he have on? Man, here goes on again, Beatrice again. Hey, hola, welcome to the stream, lady. Lady Nikki Goot? Okay, welcome to the stream, thanks for joining. How many layers does this guy have on, though? Man, I'd be sweltering hot under that. Oh, he's even crying. Oh my gosh. Yo. Getting a cough drop or something? Oh yeah, he's like dying and stuff, but man. Someone get Genji, please. Oh my gosh. Yo, please. I don't want to hear this no more. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I feel like he kind of is. Let me fix this so I can actually see the chat better. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually see it. Yeah, it is. Wow. That's messed up. He's giving up that much hope on his own family. This dude. Why he look like remember that dude in Attack on Titan? What's his name? Pixis? Yo, why do you look like Pixis, but Pixis gained a little bit? Choking coughs continued to pour from the study. Facts. Man. Why am I getting hungry for them? Like I'm there. Cross spun around. He looked at his watch, mumbling and acting as though he hadn't wasted time doing something he knew would be in vain. Okay. He finally got Genji. Yo, I would have done that to begin with. Why are you wasting your time? Keep him company, huh? Fix my mic. There we go. Oh, the doctor gets to eat with everyone? Nice. Without waiting for Nanjo, Cross went downstairs. Name Cross. Genji urged Nanjo to go and eat. Nanjo glanced between the study door on Cross's back as the latter disappeared down the stairs, then let out a deep sigh. It was unfortunate to see this. Excuse me. It was in your hands. Okay. Giving him alcohol, yep, that's bad for his health, man. That's a habit for us, huh? Yo, dude, chill. Who dare keep Genji away? Man, please. Yo, doctor, go. Please, I'm tired of this dude talking about Genji. Like, Nanjo bowed gently and descended the stairs. Genji watched him leave, then knocked on the door, study door. Yo, give him the napkin. Yeah, correct. Oh, what else? I am alone. Kinzo returned to his seat in the study and pressed an old-fashioned switch on the table. We got like a little secret. After a small delay, the heavy sound of the door unlocking could be heard. Kinzo was convinced that his family wants to make a mess of his study. Or perhaps someone had once opened the window for some air and ended up scattering things that to him were important research. materials, leaving him in a terrible mood. Okay. Kinzo had outfitted his room with a formidable lock. Dang! So he has like a special lock so that no one can enter. Man. Genji whom he trusts. Okay, that might be important down the road. Because, what is this, like a murder mystery? Because if it's the uncle who ends up, not the uncle, the grandfather who ends up being the one who dies first, and he has that impenetrable thing, that'd be interesting. If Kinzo was in a bad mood, even Genji wouldn't be able to enter. Anyone else would be limited to holding a conversation through the door, unable even to see Kinzo's face. And most of the time, what they got could hardly be called a conversation. However, this didn't trouble the rest of the family much. After all, it wasn't worth the effort to disturb his aging family head, who was impossible to please and always stayed shut away, immersed in his research. Taking advantage of his refusal to leave the room, they supported his isolation, putting his care entirely in the hands of the servants. Yep. My usual what? Like, oh, that's my shirt. I was like, what the heck's my background? Genji heads to the corner of the study. Their suspicious-looking bottles boasted venomous colors were on display. They were actually liquor, but considered the shady atmosphere of this room, one might easily suspect them of being ghastly poison. Interesting. Inside the study, the mysterious collection of books gathered by Kinzo had grown into a mountain. They were bizarre, ancient, or banned books, all of them either forbidden, cursed, or sealed. But if you tried to call them old books, Kinzo would fly into a rage and say, call them grimoires. Okay, so we got magic books. There are so many mysterious objects that presumably held some meaning with regards to black magic, like candles suspiciously melted and molded into strange shapes. This also goes back to last week as well, or at least some conversation where they're talking about Genji and doing black magic and stuff. The constellation is drawn on this certain globe containing quite a few shapes that would draw puzzled looks to anyone familiar in the days. Okay. The carelessly shrewd but books contain many illustrations, all of them of religious or mysterious nature, including some depicting demonically grotesque subjects or bizarre diagrams of various magic circles. And above all, a sweet poisonous smell filled the room, proudly assaulting the eyes and noses of those who entered for the first time. Eventually, it must surely make a person go numb and lose their grip on reality. Back to reality. Oh, this grab. Oh, something, I don't know that. Inside that study, Genji prepared Kinzo's usual drink was a well-trained hand. No one would even think of drinking such an ominous green liquid that in that complex and ornate glass unless someone first told them it was alcohol. He poured a little into the glass. Then he placed a cube of sugar in a strangely shaped spoon and poured water from a pitcher over it. Strangely, when the transparent water was poured, the dark green liquid turned a cloudy white. It was a strange optical illusion, as though the water had caused a chemical reaction and made the drink become even more unrecognizable as liquor. Then Genji added special flavors Kinzo loved, fine-tuning its taste. Interesting. There was no recipe. Its success was measured only by Kinzo's mood swings when he drank it, and had taken Genji many decades to learn how to get it right. Genji placed the glass on the tray. Okay, so he's making him a drink, basically. By the time Kinzo glanced out the window. Okay. He's brewing. You're welcome. Kinzo had regained his composure and was now unrecognizable as the shouting screaming. So he just, like, switched personalities completely 180. Looking at this man from behind as he tilted his glass and gazed down the scenery beyond the window, he projected a sense of dignity and intelligence. To allow Kinzo to set his glass down at any time, Genji motionlessly waited behind Kinzo to his left, as though he were living a sideboard? What? Then, without averting his eyes from the window, Kinzo held out his hand and held out his glass. There was only a mouthful remaining. It was not a gesture intended to set up the tray, but a motioned to hand at the glass over to Genji. Oh, sharing with me, nice. Thanks. Okay. Dude got his drink and just got chill. Man. Genji respectfully received the glass and inclined it a little to taste its contents. After that, he gulped it down. Gulp. He likes to drink, man. You're welcome. I wonder what's up with this logo. Like, I guess family crest maybe, because they have it as well as all the servants have it on them as well. Kinzo smiled at his loyal subject who refused to put aside rank even when asked to. However, he was not making fun of him. His smile was relaxed, as though chuckling to a close friend's old unshakable habit.
Let
me this. I feel like this is too loud. Okay, there we go. I think that's perfect. Huh. Yeah, because Kinzo's been here for like what, 40 something years, half his life, taking care of this dude. What? I wonder what Kinzo's reason is for staying this whole time. If so many other servants have left, why does he stay? Man, it's too so pessimistic. Well, I mean, considering the way you're acting towards them, of course they may think that way. So Cross be like, what? Scrooge? He says he loves his money. Okay, I get that. I kind of get that vibe from Ava. I don't know that much about Cross, so I'll just take this dude's word for it. That is gross. I don't want to think about that. And then Rudolph a player, okay. Dang. Dang, he's going off on everyone in the family. Seen to the eye, man. You're the head man, that's all you. you're the head man, so. Oh, Beatrice's curse. Okay, so this a curse is involved, huh? So he believes that due to this curse that he got from this Beatrice lady, who we also saw was in that painting, that curse is causing his bloodline to be incompetent to his eye. Man. Life. Man. This also go back to why he wanted that painting of her too. Yo, help him. Yeah, skip. After howling, Kinzo choked once again. Genjin set the tray and glass down and rubbed his master's back. Genji's facial expression did not change. Genji didn't like... Yo, that'd be wrong for me laughing at that, but like, dude's over here yelling Beatrice, and crying back and forth, howling. As they even said howling. I would not be able to keep a straight face the whole time. I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, it's just like, yo, this, like... Oh, Genji didn't say nothing. When his seemingly deranged fit subsided, Kinzo regained his composure once again. It was like seeing two different people, a wild Kinzo and a composed Kinzo, living together inside one body. Interesting. I've decided. Okay. Whims of the Demon's Roulette. Roulette? I thought it was roulette. Maybe I can't speak. So he's going to try and do some magic?
儀式を目撃されてはならないというリスクを支払うからこそ魔力が宿る。困難なリスクが生じれば生じるほどに魔力は強く生じるのだ。神話に登場する数々の奇跡は天文学的リスクに奇跡的な。
It's interesting how the screen gets dark in the back whenever he's talking about certain things. You know?
モーゼが海を割ったのは神の奇跡ではない。蹂躙の計りに乗せられ軍勢によって。
I feel like all this has some sort of importance for something related to the storyline, but I can't make no connections. These are some big old tangents.
再び海が割れることはないだろう。
I don't know. It meant summon a miracle engraved into the Roulette of those with power. That's for a second travel. Yo, he's still talking. This piece of magical power may call that this thing. There we go with that term miracle again. We go back to miracle because they mentioned something about a miracle before, right? Make enigma come to the I have a chance at making. Kinzo looked up to the sky outside the window. He spread his arms as if appealing to someone up in the skies. If only. Kinzo, you are crazy, man. What are you talking about? He goes to his Beatrice. Man. One more time. He is high-key simping on this Beatrice. Like, man. Everything you gave me. I wonder if this also has to do with the how the Ushiro family got this like rich and everything. Because he said I returned everything you gave me. I wonder if that has to do with like the riches and money that this family owns. Yo. Kinzo was howling again, man. His nonsensical yells became a scream and then a wail. Yo, all those people downstairs waiting for food at the table. They over here hear this dude howling upstairs. Yo, Kinzo slumped to the floor, tearing at it with both hands. Genji had no choice but to wordlessly watch over his master's lamentations. Oh. Okay, Cross is back. He made his appearance. Lies. Yeah, I feel like all of them know that's a lie. Or at least what's really going on. Or at least most of them do. Go do with that smile, man. I don't trust him at all still. Dr. Bud be like, yeah. More of mood than physical condition. Yeah. I get that. Nothing.
こちとら秋のクソ忙しい時期にスケジュール都合してご機嫌伺いに来てるんだ。
True, I mean all of them did come over here for this and man.
よかったじゃないかルドルフ。
Oh.
ご機嫌は伺えたんだ。それとも不機嫌な親父殿を私に代わりお前が説得して連れてきてくれるのかね。
He's like, nah. Exactly, yo. Rudolph shrugged. Apparently, though Rudolph was willing to be indignant at how self-centered his father was, he wasn't particularly disappointed to be spared a face-to-face meeting. Huh. Rosa's like concerned. I feel like she actually may be the only one who actually does generally care about the grandfather, but I don't know. I have all the other siblings. You know, you should ask him directly, huh? Yeah, definitely. I mean, you go check him and he says 100%. Dude's just like we saw 180 on him. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde with that dude. She'd complained for her complaint. For her complaint to be heard by her cousins. But had reached her... Okay. Scolded, Jessica scowled and turned away sulking. That's true. These guys... Huh? Interesting. That's a good observation.
特に強い気力をお持ちだからね。でも体が必ずしもそれに伴えるとは限らないよ。
Doesn't mean his body would keep up. Interesting.
余命
Keep saying
3
that.
ヶ月って言われ続けてる。
Since last year, he's been saying that continuously,
最初
man.
の診断が正しいなら、おじい様は気力だけで流られてるってことになる。
Okay. So that's what he also meant by any
気遣って
moment,
あげないといけ
you
ない。
know? Dude probably won't die until he sees Beatrice once. Lunch started with the head family's seat still empty. Okay. So it's noon. Okay. The man who should be sitting there had already grown old. And the brilliant Vic Glory, which had rebuilt the Ushiromiya family in the span of a single lifetime, was being forgotten. Even though they were beginning the meal with that seat still empty, no one felt that odd anymore. Oh, why that kind of... Yo, why they always gotta scare me like that? Okay. Time has passed. It's now 1:30. Oh, so they ate them food for like 50 minutes? Do I have to... Okay. What's going on? Okay. The Ushiromiya Family Conference was held once a year on the first weekend of October. Wait, no, it's the second weekend of October. If a normal family were to hold a so-called family conference, you'd expect it to be nothing more than reunion of rarely seen relatives who greet each other around buckets of sushi or something. What? However, part of the family's great fortune had been lent out to grandfather's children, and no one in his family was considered an adult until they had met with success in business. Okay, so this meeting literally was a conference. How much of the fortune was invested? What sort of business was conducted? How much profit was earned? As a result, how much of the fortune borrowed from the main family could be repaid? Oh. Roughly, how much more would be borrowed for future business ventures? How much money do they got? Arrived late? What happened? Hey! Welcome. What happened to the... Yo! I had some technical problems. I'll be doing it again this weekend, though. I had some technical problems, so... Yeah, that's... I haven't, like, streamed on Twitch that much. So... When I say I haven't streamed on Twitch, I've never streamed on Twitch. So I should have done a test stream, which I did this week. So yeah, I do OG1 this weekend. Unfortunately, I had some problems. So yeah, because I want to try and do that more consistently like this too. But yeah, thanks for joining this stream. It seems that topics like these were discussed very seriously in the past. And I'll probably be streaming at the same time I said I was last week, which would be like around 4 or 5. I think all the new shows have aired for this season, so let me just check my schedule again. I'll set for 5 o'clock this weekend. Right? Nothing's airing? Yeah. What do I watch on Saturday? Something in the morning, but yeah, I'll be streaming at 5 o'clock this weekend on Twitch. This time I will do it. That's a promise this time. Matt said it was like lying in bed of nails. Apparently, it used to be a very serious family. Or maybe I could stream tomorrow. I could stream tomorrow, too. What, tomorrow's Friday? Friday? Oh, Friday stream rather than Saturday? What am I doing tomorrow? You know what? Did it? Do whenever you have time for it. I just asked because if I missed... Oh! Oh, no, thanks. No, you didn't miss it, man. You didn't miss it. Or person, I don't know. Yeah, you didn't miss it. I just never got to it. I need to work out like my streaming, like technical stuff. Yeah, because I usually stream with OBS, which I'm streaming with this, and I decided to try out, like, because Twitch has its like own streaming like software, and I tried that, and that's where the problems arise. So I'm just going to use OBS next week, and which I'm used to using, so it'd be interesting if I could stream both on YouTube and Twitch, some Higurashi, but unfortunately YouTube be giving problems on stuff. Afterwards, recent events by the Stream Festival and get together for other parents. Because I definitely want to also, not just stream Higurashi, but I also want to like stream like some other like shows are like currently airing. Like live stream anything that's just airing the day of, just stream it there, then upload it to YouTube. The phrase, while the demon is not around, everyone can relax, comes to mind. That's referring to the grandfather. What time is it? Okay. Anyways, let's introduce Sesuke's father, whose face I haven't seen in 6 years. Oh yeah, it's interesting how he also has the, I'm calling it the crest or logo. All the rest that the grandfather has and also the servants has, which I guess also is just because he's the oldest, so. Uncle. Okay. This name, sure, is easy to read. Cross. Santa Cross. Now that we've gotten used to the string of weird names, our perspective is totally screwed. Skewed? So Cross is... Yeah, oh yeah, also I should add, whenever I do stream, I will do I have some notification pop up for that on YouTube or something. On YouTube or Twitter or something, so... There's a head up for anyone, just to let everyone know. Whenever I stream on Twitch, I just make sure I do that. So that people know that, I'm over there. It even starts to sound kind of cool. Just like with Aunt Natsuhi, I didn't have many memories of speaking with Uncle Cross. I had never been one to chat to children and felt like he was always talking with adults, like Aunt Natsuhi. According to my father's gossip, he was a spiteful and violent man. Interesting. I kind of get that vibe from Cross. If what he said is true, Uncle Cross used to be very domineering from his position as the oldest sibling, and was despised by all the other siblings. Cross does look a little shady. Though despite that, those siblings all seem to be very chatting happily together. Let me actually I want to check out Cross's bio. Okay, we almost got everyone here. Who are we missing? I don't know who we're missing yet, but let's see, Cross. Kinzo's first child. As the oldest of the four siblings, he will lead the family. Okay. Wherever the other siblings think he's trying to get all the inheritance for himself, and this further strains the tension between them. Okay. He is a real estate investor and has put on a lot of money into it. However, his results have been interesting. Exit. Yeah. Who's that? Hey, welcome to the stream, Genshin. Oh yeah, for those of you who just came in, we have met the grandfather, or we met him before, but we just got to see that good old dramatic scene with the grandfather. They're all having lunch and stuff, so. And we just met Cross. I at least got to know him more, so. Oh well, even the relationship was bad. Even when they were children, sometimes when people grow up and live apart from each other, the relationships change. I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I don't know, maybe because it's hard for me to forgive people on some things. Like, if you really do me dirty, I ain't going to forget that. That's probably what this was. Or could this be an owl and axe? I don't know. After all, they all had children about the same age. By sharing the same family environment, they probably profited by exchanging opinions. Maybe because of that, a short while ago, the circle of parents began to discuss the exams Jessica and I would be taking. Jessica, in order to escape the question about exams from my father on the left, purposely faced right when firing off a rapid series of comments, not giving him any chance to get a word in. Moving on, let's look at the end opposite from Cross. Oh yeah, we also met the Dr. Nanjo. Yeah, we met Nanjo. Because I know last week we were talking about Genji, and then Nanjo, but Nanjo was the actual doctor and Genji is the head servant, so. Yeah, you might have met Nanjo, looking like Pixis from Attack on Titan. Moving on. Oh yeah, the new preview for Attack on Titan came out. Let's look at the end opposite of Cross and others. Has anyone seen that yet? If you're interested in that, I don't know. In the very last seat of the table, an old gentleman with a sturdy physique sat facing Kiri-san. This is my first time meeting him. Okay. Oh, so that last person's a doctor. I had only been introduced to him, but it seems he's grandfather's personal doctor, a man called Nanjo. I heard he used to own a huge clinic nearby island of Najima, but he turned it over to his son and began living a life of leisure in his old age. Okay, retirement. He had known grandfather since the very beginning, when the mansion was first constructed on the island, and built up a relationship over several decades. Okay, so it's not only Nanjo has a long-term relationship with the grandfather, but it's Genjin as well. Kenshiro, I just woke up. And you're streaming? Nice. Yeah, man. Yo, thanks for joining the stream. Yo, you just woke up? Yo, napping? Yo, I feel you. After this, I'm probably going to be lying down and chilling. When the mansion was first, and then watch some, like, new shows or something. I mean, I think I watched all the new shows that came out already. I think there's only just a few here and there. I just have to check out. Oh yeah, there's that ASMR anime that came out. I need to check that out. That's why I haven't checked out yet. I thought at first that the two of them might have gotten to know each other, though through grandfather's suspicious hobbies, but it seems he was actually grandfather's chess partner. Okay, yeah, because in the beginning, like the very start of this, they were playing chess. Interesting. I see, that kind of hobby seems like our grandfather. What? With his love of all things Western. Yeah, the names and then the chess. And Nanjo's probably the only person who could enter Rokkenjima, despite being neither family member nor servant. Interesting. He looked like a calm gentleman as he listened to the discussion between Kiri and the other woman who sat near him. Young retirement. Wait. Wait, young retirement pog. Oh, wait, which one? Wait, what do you mean, young retirement pog? oh, this dude. Oh, what's his name, Nanjo. He looked like a calm gentleman as he listened to the discussion between Kiri and the. Okay, let me also see Nanjo's like backstory. See if there's anything else more to him. Okay, so we have everyone here. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. 18 people are here. Kinzo's attending physics for a long time from went to Tsushima. Now Kinzo's suspicion had reached extraordinary. Now that Kinzo, okay, thanks to Danjo's big-hearted. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, just the wait, hold up. It looked like, okay. I was trying to see what shoes he had on. Considering how long he stayed by the side of our short-tempered grandfather, his generous heart was probably nothing to laugh at. Yep. Still, even if he was a family doctor, having anyone outside the Ushiromiya family attend the family conferences was a little odd. It made me think that grandfather's condition might have worsened so much it'd be a major topic of discussion at today's conference. After all, George said something like that just a second ago. Something about how we've been getting continuous reports since around last year that grandfather didn't have long to live. Yeah, because he kept saying 3 months. It's nasty to think about, but considering how rich grandfather is, at the time of his death, his wealth will suddenly be released, probably along with a fair share of our parents' stomach acid. Okay, that was funny. And it'll lead to ulcers for everyone. Man. After all, this sort of thing just gets messier when there's even more wealth to be divided. Yeah, it does. Yeah. There's a good chance they'll be talking about stuff like that at the family conference. Yep. Who gets how much money? Imagine that, though. You have your father who's about to pass away, and all the siblings are going to be talking about, oh, I want this amount of fair share of money. Like, I know it's like something to discuss, but I don't know. It seems kind of... I ain't vibing that. Finally, even though he hasn't shown up, let me introduce you to our grandfather. This dude. Okay. This dude who should be sitting at the incipient chair is Ushiromiya. Yeah, Kinzo. Yep. It really sucks. Everyone else in the family has these weird names, but he got his perfectly normal one himself. If only his name were written, Kinzo. But he let us call him Goldsmith or something. Excuse me. This dude wants to be called Goldsmith? Well, that's like the most whack name or nickname I have ever. Goldsmith? I'll totally freak out. Yeah, let's go with Kinzo, man. He said, call me Goldsmith. I wonder how it's pronounced in Japanese. I wonder if it sounds... Or maybe they were pronouncing in English in the Japanese version. But speaking Japanese, if they were. Feel bad for Kinzo putting it. You're right, though. It is right. I mean, for Kinzo, yeah, it is. It really does suck. All his family members just want the money, man. It makes sense why you have to sympathize for why he's so upset and why he doesn't want to see his family, because they just want the money and stuff. They're over here to see his health? Nope. They want to check on the health of that money. I try to make a joke. It sounded whack. I haven't seen him since elementary school. Yeah. Dang. Thanks to that, I have no memories of being beaten myself. But our parents were apparently raised with an iron fist. Oh yeah, some of y'all missed. Kinzo was going off on when he was talking to Genji. He was roasting almost everybody. All the family members, going through them and how their true colors are. So my dad don't cross about who should go convince grandfather to come down. Okay. Seems pretty darn funny once you know their background. Oh, man, that scared me. Yo, I don't know if y'all picked up on the mic, but it was like the dogs, my neighbor's dogs across the street were barking. It sounded weird. It scared the heck out of me. Especially since it got silent. You can't really tell Grandfather's story without covering that pivotal event back in the Showa era, 1926 to 1989. Oh, we're going to get a flashback? Until the Meiji, 1868 to 1912, the Taisho, 1912 to, okay, what? Okay, these time periods were, okay, so the family was prosperous at those time periods. So, okay, what happened? They owned several spinning mills, making them rich enough to just double over, laughing every day as the money kept rolling in. Dang, imagine that being like filthy rich. I can't imagine that. Incidentally, Grandfather was a member of a branch family and had pretty much nothing to do with the main family. Interesting. Not only was he way down the list of people who can inherit the headship, but he had hardly any contact with the glamorous main family. Interesting. However, during the Great Continental Earthquake of the year Tansho, 1923, the mansion owned by the Ushiromiya family in the Odawara was flattened. The spinning mills in Tokyo were all burned down to a huge fire. And the Ushiromiya family lost most of its wealth and family members in an instant. Wow. Just like that. So once they started trying to figure out... Okay, I'm about to say what I'm about to say in a second. Figure out who the sixth source of the Ushiromiya family should be. Man, I stuttered that terribly. They apparently found no one remaining except Kinzo and his branch family. In Kinzo's later reminiscence, he referred to this as good fortune so great that it overturned fate. With that, Grandfather's boring everyday life did a 180. He was entrusted with reviving the dying Ushiromiya family, which had nearly lost all its wealth. See, this just even goes further into Kinzo's character, man. He was, first of all, he wasn't even seen as part of the main branch family. And then when all the people in the main branch family died to this earthquake, this unfortunate event, and he was trusted with reviving all thing, building everything from the ground up, and now he's over here, old age, about to dying, and his family is in tatters, basically. All of them just being selfish with their own reasons for wanting the wealth. It really does sympathize with the dude, even though he's a little However, just because he had been entrusted with the task didn't mean he couldn't accomplish it. Apparently, those around weren't really expecting much. However, this is when Grandfather began displaying his extraordinary talent and good luck. Interesting. I wonder if it wasn't good luck and it was actually magic. Because before, when he was giving out for a long tangent, he was talking about how he was talking to Beatrice, how I'll give you everything that you give you back everything that you gave to me. So I wonder if that's something there with the witch and then Beatrice and all that stuff. So Grandfather used all the remaining wealth as everything, or maybe it could just be this, and there's nothing related to that. Though I do think that there is some magic and witch involvement in there, as well as everything from the hair on his head to his toenails as collateral in order to borrow a massive amount of money. He once built up a gigantic war chest. He immediately invested in businesses. It was like someone tumbling down a hill on a bike without any brakes, and then jumping onto a neighborhood bike and then another one. So he was on a roll. See what they're doing? It's just like some crazy street performance. I bet everyone thought Grandfather had no business ability whatsoever. However, after several miracles and turnings of good luck, with coincidences piling up and every chance taken advantage of, he was suddenly in control of powerful connections with the occupying forces. At that time, MacArthur and the GHQ were the ultimate authority. Okay, I don't know who that is, but Grandfather, in a twinkle of an eye, began succeeding in businesses under the protection of the occupying forces, quickly becoming very rich. By this time, he's probably safe to say that information, not luck, saved the day. He must have some serious deep connections with the occupying forces. Grandfather knew beforehand about emergency demands that would be made for the Korean War. Ooh, magic. There you go. How do you know about that? No, it was more than that. He must have predicted those emergency demands from the very beginning when he started investing his money. The history books made it sound like all Japan made a large profit off the emergency demands during the Korean War, but that isn't actually true. Only a very limited number of super rich played the money game and made an easy profit. Most of the citizens remained poor. In other words, Grandfather was a member of this extremely lucky group of winners. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure this all happened during the year 1950 or so. The Great Kanto earthquake happened in Taisho, 1924, so that means Grandfather was able to revive the near-dead Ushiromiya family in only about 20 years to a level higher than it had been before. There we go, magic. I was trying to give this dude... I mean, I feel like the dude Kinzo is smart, but then who knows if that's also just that's also just granted him by magic or something too. And who's... Okay. It's like, who's texting me? What's that? You'd think he revived the main family in Odawara, but for some reason, he went and did something as crazy as buying an entire small island in the Uzo archipelago. Buying an entire island is not something that you can ordinarily do today. True. However, Grandfather was clever. He contacted the GHQ and applied for the establishment of a marine resource base. He acquired this island on a business property, then tossed that project aside and claimed it as his own plot of land. That is smart. Dirty but smart. After the war, there were preventable measures against food shortages, and having the sponsorship of the GHQ meant that nobody could oppose him. From what I've heard, the Tokyo metropolis of that day offered his land to him particularly for free. Later, Tokyo made difficulties by telling Kinzo to return the land, but the pushy GHQ intervened. Anyway, it seems under-the-table bribes did their work well. Basically, that money worked. In the end, the city gave up in frustration. Grandfather, with considerable skills and good luck, managed to manage the weather to obtain a vast fortune and his own land. Of course, it probably wasn't all luck. He was obsessed with all things Western, which helped him cultivate his English skills. Okay. He was able to use this to his advantage and sink his teeth into the GHQ. A mansion was built on the island soon after. This mansion, in fact. Grandfather, with his love for Western style, made this once uninhabited island a canvas upon which he could realize his dreams to his heart's content. He now had the Western mansion of his dreams, overflowing with an emotion and an atmosphere, and a beautiful garden featuring all sorts of roses. Yeah, a nice beach too. And he had a private beach where nobody other than himself would be permitted to leave a foot. Imagine that, having your own beach where you could leave your own footprints. Yo, this would be a dream come true for anybody. After that, he made good use for his huge fortune, becoming a large stockholder in his extremely stable iron and steel industry, and was able to live an easy and comfortable life just using the dividends? Okay. Then he's just that incredible. This kind of person usually has the ability to foresee and predict the future. At least that's how they're portrayed after the fact. But Grandfather denies all that, repeatedly saying that he was simply blessed with extraordinary luck. My mic. Yo. Anyways, a lord that can't help but grow increasingly eccentric when locked up all alone on an island, where all his dreams are made real. Everyone knows that he's had a Western obsession from the start, but none of our parents really know when his bizarre black magic hobby began. There we go, the black magic. Then we got that image of Beatrice in the back, the witch. Did his love for black magic begin all the way back when he became fascinated with everything Western? Or did his miraculous stretch of good luck while reviving his family cause him to feel a mysterious power in himself? At some point, Grandfather began to make the research of black magic his life's work. You filled his study up with suspicious books, chemicals, and magical items as it became increasingly bizarre. I read that kind of well. From what I've heard, those around him warmly, watched over him, figuring that someone who had achieved success in life had a right to do so as he pleased. But there's no way that's true. They were probably just creeped out, thinking that's disgusting. I kind of clicked that too fast. I don't want to get involved in something. Anyways, that agitated period was an age of big gambles, with both opportunities and risks. Let's say grandfather was born in this time period. He would have no opportunities and would probably have advanced like chess piece from a mandatory education to college at a leisurely pace. After becoming more than an average salaryman, if that happened, he'd probably have sat somewhere happily talking behind his boss's back. No, not in a fancy dining hall like this. More like a table in some bar. Then again, I'll bet his family conference would be a whole lot more relaxing if that were the case. 100%. Okay, that's enough about the old geezer. More importantly, let's talk about his incredible lunch. Yeah, let's talk about that food. I'm about to eat after this too. Okay. This dude hungry. Well, he's complimenting the meal. Jeez. What's so embarrassing about that? All of them are family. Everyone let out a big laugh. Dang it. You say that even though you love those cheap pubs.
僕も仕事の都合で珍しいところで食事をすることもあるけど、それらと比べてもこれはかなりのものだよ。ゴーダさんは多分その道じゃ少しは知られた人だったんじゃないかな。
Probably.
よくは知らねえんだけどよ。老舗ホテルでのれん分けだか派閥の分裂だかややこしいことがあってよ。
Breaking into the factions or whatever. Oh,
そのトラ
interesting.
ブルで辞めざるを得なくなっちまったんだってさ。それでその時偶然お袋が使用人の求人を出してたわけなんだ。
Okay, and that's how he got involved with being a servant for the family. Okay. As Goda removed the empty plates, he began to recount his bumpy past without losing his smile. You ain't lying, Goda.
しかし、そのおかげでこうして今日、後宮家で再び料理人として腕を振るう機会を賜ることができま
But
した。
that doesn't mean I like you.
大勢の方の笑顔も嬉しいですが、
Okay.
お仕えすると決めた限られた方々にだけ喜んでいただくために繊細なお仕事ができるのもとても楽しい
This is
こ
the
とで
battle
ご
in
ざいます。
Mirror. Okay.
これもすべて機会をくださった奥様のおかげです。
Goda respectfully bowed his head towards Aunt Natsuhi.
応募のあった中でゴーダが一番腕が良かったからです。客観的判断に基づくもので市場はありませんので感謝には及びません。
Dang. Yo, same. Why does Aunt Natsuhi gotta sound so indifferent? High key, yo, you can't talk to... Man, every time you say something to her, she's with like so straightforward. If only she spoke with a more kindness, she might have a different impression. Yeah. Shannon and Kumasawa entered from the hallway with a serving cart. Okay. More food? Yep.
それでは本日のデザートに移らせていただきます。
Goda and others laid a beautiful adorned dessert out in front of us all. What is it? I guess it's true when they say you have another stomach for dessert. I haven't heard that saying in a while. Probably because I haven't gone out to eat in a while. I thought I'd already filled up on the delicious food. Yo, man, there's some apple pie downstairs. Ooh, I'm about to have that. Yo, every time I play this game, I get hungry for some reason. Maybe it's the streaming. I get hungry for streaming. I'm putting out too many like calories. Am I burning calories by streaming? No. That'd be... Imagine. I don't know how much about desserts, but this looks really good. A white pudding-like substance was garnished with 2 shades of red sauce, and elegant rose petals adorned the dish. Natsuki needs to learn to live a little. Exactly, like chill a bit, Natsuki. Like, man. However, Miria is completely indifferent to the strict rules like that. You say something to Natsuki, she tells you in a straight face. You try to make a joke, she ain't gonna laugh. Yo, I hate when you're trying to tell someone a joke or something, and they don't laugh. I mean, I understand if you don't find it funny. Or here's a better example. When you're showing someone a video that you think is funny, you show it to them and they don't, like, laugh or anything. And then they, like, question, that's ridiculous. And you're just like, I thought it was funny. Why you gotta make it seem like I'm watching something that's wrong? Man, that's happened too many times to me. But you're responding now, okay. Oh. Maria exclaimed as she stapled the 2 colored sauces. Okay. Apparently one sauce was sweet, another was sour. Despite that, man, I'm getting so hungry now. Yo, okay, let me try and get past this scene. Well, one of the sauces was sour enough to make you pucker up. If it were yellow, I have suspected lemon, but I couldn't guess what the sourness would be red. Ketchup? I don't know what ketchup tastes like. I don't like ketchup. I'm like one of the few people you ever meet who does not like ketchup. I don't know. I just don't like the taste of it. Never have. I just haven't gotten past that. I haven't had ketchup in like years. So maybe my taste buds change. Maybe I'll give it a chance soon. But I don't know. I just never... Ketchup and meat just hasn't gone well together. Raw tomatoes, I'll eat those. Mayonnaise, I like mayonnaise. Ketchup though, I don't know.
Shannon-chan, この酸っぱいのは何のソースだい?
What's up, Shannon? Shannon hesitated. Maybe her job was just to set the table, so she doesn't really know. Still, even considering that, she seemed pretty stressed. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Or did they use some ingredients that we'd be better off not knowing about? I think I'm thinking about the latter. While Aunt Natsuki made a gesture. There we go, Natsuki again. Natsuki made to indicate an oncoming headache. Kumasawa, who was sitting at the table at the opposite end, began to chuckle. Yo, she's over here enjoying herself. Okay, there you go. Okay, good. That's a nice way to turn around the man, sorry. The way that I don't know if that's loud to y'all, but I don't know if that's what was I saying? That's a nice way to like turn around the atmosphere, you know, make like a joke about it, you know. But it's about to get stressful in this here. Natsuki was over here like about to Yo, Natsuki over here about to like burst a blood vessel or something. Like, whoa, chill. Shannon, it's just next time you haven't yeah, that too. This actually is the second time. You're actually right about that too. Interesting. Okay, got me interested, Chiyo. Leaned across the table. Okay. I leaned forward myself when she asked. What's she about to say? Love her something? The interest caught Jessica, George, Aniki, and of course Maria also put their ears closer. It better not be something tacky. Oh, a fellow person who also doesn't like ketchup. See, I know I'm not the only one. Oh. Mayonnaise. You know, for a while, I actually didn't like mayonnaise either. But I don't think I only like mayonnaise if it's in a sandwich. Other than that, I won't like mayonnaise by itself. I don't know. It's my taste. I don't know. It's the way I have to have it. Ketchup, no, I would never have liked ketchup. But imagine it's blood. Ooh. She says squeezed mackerel. Is she like trying to make? What is mackerel? Hold up. I gotta look this up. Because I don't know what mackerel is. And they're over here talking about mackerel. What's this? Okay. Yeah, what's mackerel?
I can't believe I'm saying it, but we found a way to beat the cheaters. At least some of them.
What? Oh, YouTube was playing some videos. Okay, what's mackerel? What? I've never heard of mackerel. Common name applied to a number of... Oh, fish! So it's squeezed fish? Ketchup is pretty... I agree. I can whenever I see someone put... I don't understand people, man. Ketchup on egg? I mean, if anyone here likes that, no disrespect, but it ain't for me, man. Yo. Oh, man. Yeah, eat mayonnaise by itself. That's also kind of... Hey, everyone's different out there. But it ain't my type of thing. Yo, people just go over here. Just got a mayonnaise bottle just in class. Yo, you want some mayonnaise? I got you a bit. Man. Oh, what? Oh, mackerel. That's crazy. We all thought horrified. But ketchup on mayonnaise, on eggs, and some foods just... Personally, some foods just should not mix together, man. Ketchup not... Yeah, I mean, what are eggs? I mean, I guess some people could see that because, you know, like, you got chicken, and you have, like, what, chicken strips? They put chicken strips with ketchup or something. And eggs are from chicken, but eggs and chicken are, they're different. Even though, like, they're from the same thing, they're different. So I guess that analogy is not even good. I can't recall if I've ever had mackerel in my life. In fact, I honestly don't even like whenever people are like give me like fish to eat, and someone's like, "Oh, hey, is this flounder or something?" or catfish. I'm like, how do y'all know the difference of the taste? Like, fish just tastes like fish to me. Let me stop talking about food, man. I'm getting hungry again. I mean, the only fish that I could recall I really liked was catfish. Catfish, man, fried catfish. Ooh, that was good. I put syrup on my... You put syrup on your eggs? Like syrup? Oh, maple syrup. Okay, I had to read what kind. Syrup on your eggs? Okay. Hey, if that's what you like. The only way ketchup should be combined with eggs is omurice. Omurice? And that's thanks to the fact that it has rice inside. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Why was I struggling to read that? And who keeps texting me, man? I don't want to talk to anybody. Now I totally remember. Ketchup and mayonnaise, man. I mean, what do I mix together? That most people wouldn't mix together. Nothing that I could think of, really. Catfish is good. See, that's the only fish I recall, like, I know the taste. Like, you can cook some catfish, I'll be like, I know what catfish is. Other fish, though, I don't know. I just can't. Well, salmon, I kind of get the gist of, too. Salmon, catfish. Whenever someone says flounder kind of tastes like something else to me. I keep saying flounder, like, that's the only other fish I know. Catfish, Salmon, flounder. I don't think I've ever had flounder in my life. I'm just keep saying that. Maybe I have. Show me that they were penguin meat. We're all around the schools, and I'm not like paying attention to what they're talking about. But this is still talking about food. In fact, I think there's salmon that was made tonight. You know, maybe that's why I'm like thinking about fish all of a sudden now. Man. You know, maybe it's chicken. I don't know. Oh, do you prefer chicken or fish? we're just talking about food now. I'm more of a chicken person, but like I said, catfish, 10 out of 10. Is ascended. I just have the exact quantity of fat. They get a certain taste. Okay, I see what you mean. Exactly. That's like that perfect. Yeah. Oh. So it wasn't mackerel squeezed. Okay. What is it then? Is it really blood? Like someone was saying? Would that be that? After clearing his throat once, he introduced dessert to us. Yo, stop with the build-up. I finished this panna cotta in a rose garden style. So, you like squeezed roses? Yo, what did he make? Yo, strawberry and rose hip. Rose hips? What are rose hips? I've never heard of rose hips in my life. Okay, I gotta look up rose hips now. Hold up. Where's my... Okay, here we go. Rose hips? Oh, it's a fruit. Oh, I was thinking like it's an actual rose. Oh yeah, for those of you who want to see, let me pull this over so that y'all can see this too. Oh man, what's going on my screen? Oh, here we go. So y'all can see, these are rose hips apparently. Which, I've seen them before, but... Okay, that's interesting. Can I exit this out? Yeah, okay, there we go. Rose hips. Bring this back up. Okay, there we go. Rose hips. So like a type of rose? Or, I don't know. It's funny, I looked at what they looked like, but I didn't look at what they were. But they're a fruit, so... Man, I almost want to applaud before eating. Do it. Just like with medicine, reading the detailed description first seems to make it work a whole lot better, yeah. As Goldie elaborated with the details in this dessert, I started to feel even more appetizing. Seriously, should you call him subtle or talented? This dude Goda, it's like they're making me like the dude in some scenes, and I kind of I still won't forget how he treated Canon in that scene. Yo, dude was acting strict for no reason. He had no reason to be over there acting like, oh man, you can't drop that and stuff. Like, dude, chill. Over here giving off energy like Natsuhi, man. Or whatever her name. What's her name? Natsuhi, I think. Anne. Like, chill, man. Made a mistake. Ain't no one's over there laughing. He displayed an incredible and timely awareness by just adding a repel from the garden. But I guess he likes to have a professional, like, persona. But I don't know. I feel that kind of hit me different. If it was just sweet, you'd just get used to the board halfway through, yep. But if you reach the sour sauce at that... Stop talking about food. And then once you return to the sweet sauce... Man, my stomach growling a little bit. Man, I'm sure everyone felt the same way. Every time Goda passed by one of our seats, someone raised the taste as presentation.
奥様。
相変わらず見事です。
Okay.
お客様をおもてなしするに値します。
恐れ入ります。
Hey, welcome to the stream. What was Sayo? Is it Sayonara or Sayonova? I can't read it on my screen. Okay, I want to get this right. I always keep screwing up my stream like that.
奥様、ご存知ですか?
Hey, yo, thanks for joining the stream. Madam, did you know?
には頭痛に効く効果もあるそうですよ。
Exactly. Yo, I swear, every time I play this, I get hungry. And they're over here eating dinner and stuff. Man. Or this isn't even dinner for them. This is a lunch.
特別にご用意させていただきました。
そう。ありがとう。
ほら言ったでしょ、夏姫さん。ローズヒップは頭痛に効くって。
Oh.
みたいね。聞くといいんだけど。
Okay. Hey, Hideyoshi, man. What's up, man? I really don't want Hideyoshi to turn into like a villain or anything, or double cross someone, man. I don't think that'll happen, but I'll be a little salty if that happens. Because of how much I'm liking his character. Drinking some juice so I could fill up my stomach since I'm hungry now. Man. Are we trying to hire him? Gold about to be like, nope. Cross, what's up? Yeah, I am. What do you think I said? Hmm.
そうした方がいいわね。じゃないと引き抜かれて、3食が熊沢さんのサバ料理にされちゃうわよ。
Yo, okay, that's funny. That's funny. That is also a little bit harsh too. But she did bring up the mackerel. Yo, these happy moments are kind of make me feel more unsettled, if anything. Everyone laughing and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be happy? No, I'm unsettled. I'm waiting for something bad to happen at any moment. According to Jessica, Kumasawa's mackerel jokes were a running gag that our parents had long since gotten used to. Okay, so it's a running thing. Okay. Kumasawa often claimed that the mackerels had precious nutritional values, which had slow aging, make people smarter, and more. The power of mackerel. Supposedly, while it couldn't stop the outward signs of aging, it helped prevent aging in the inside. Since she was still spirited... They're talking about mackerel. Now I want some fish. Man. Enough to make these kind of jokes at her age. There must be something to that theory. Man, I kind of want to taste some mackerel. Wonder how that tastes. It's not even dinner yet. Man, that was their lunch. It's been a tasty lunch. And he also has that logo. So does she. Or a symbol. I keep saying logo. Well, what's the difference between a logo and a symbol? Well, a symbol, I mean, like a stop sign's a symbol. But... Okay, never mind. That was a terrible, like... I don't know where I was going with that. Mackerel OP? You had mackerel before? Is it good? Is it really, like, sweet and stuff? This, I swear, this happiness is unsettling. I think at nighttime something's going to happen, though. It was pretty fun to watch Goda-san, who looked like his show had completely been stolen. Yo, Kumasawa took away his spotlight, explaining in serious voice that we'd be having calf steak for dinner. What's up, Shannon? Yo, as she pushed the serving cart, Shannon bowed her Yo, she's just playing it off. She's chill. She's probably like the only innocent character in this who hasn't done anything bad. It's like there's probably some more characters. I'd like to hope. There may have been several ways to dodge the question, but all of them would have required some quick wits. Yeah, that's a quick way to get that out the way. Shannon, who hesitated when hard-pressed for a response, was always suffering because of small weaknesses. If only Shannon had a little of the craftiness needed to cleverly shake off a mistake like Goda, her life would have been a bit easier. Yeah. Oh, you never had it? I'm pretty sure it tastes good. I mean, depending on who's cooking. Depending on who's making it. However, or maybe, I mean, everyone likes different things, but I think I'd like it. Excuse me. Yeah. Honestly, there are some who understood Shannon's honest nature, her inability to gloss over a mistake and draw attention away from it. That's why Kumasawa had smoothly come to her rescue. What time is it? Okay. Change of afternoon shifts. Okay. She's saying chill out, you know? Relax. That shift charts? That's interesting, considering that there's how many servants? Like Shannon, Cannon, Kumasawa, Goda. There's 5 of them. Yo, why do they need like a shift to chart? I guess to keep some sort of organization. Maybe they usually do have their daily duties, but because they have more people visiting, it's different. To Shannon, Kumasawa was like a mother amongst the servants. Yeah, I get that gist. Hey, the dining hall needs to be cleaned up, so we were chased out. Instead, tea was being served in the parlor. This is a big mansion. Well, it is a mansion. What mansion isn't big? Mansion that's not big. Is that even a mansion? Yo, that's just a house, if that's just the case. Apparently, they prepared the black tea that Aunt Rosa had bought for Aunt Natsuhi. Maria said she also wanted to have some black tea, but my old man said that she couldn't and told us children to go play outside. Let's do that. Oh yeah, there's that typhoon. Almost forgot about that. Or a storm approaching. Okay, all gonna go to the beach. Especially if you're in the city, man. Is there like even like grill salt mackerel tastes good, but catfish is superior. Catfish gang, yo, catfish gang. Playing in the sandy beach, and I mean, are there beaches in New York? Probably like Long Island, but not in like Manhattan. There ain't no beach in Manhattan. What am I saying? You can never miss the catfish. 100%. I feel like no matter what form I've had catfish, I've always liked it. So, that is true. Of course. It's my duty. Yo, this dude Rudolph still being a tease. Oh. Man, my wrist's like sore. Mm-hmm. The children flew out the parlor. They were replaced by Genji. All the children leave, then we see his face. Who pushed the serving cart and prepared to serve the tea. Interesting because he was up there with Kinzo the whole time, the grandfather. Now he's showing up. The parlor was filled with a sublime aroma which delighted everyone while they waited to sate their thirst. Oh boy, tone shift? What are you talking about, Cross? Yeah, what about it? That's true? Oh.
ジェシカちゃん、本当に可愛らしく育ったじゃない。これも夏日姉さんの教育の賜物ね。
Why did she say it like that? Like, okay. And Nazi was she's over here playing around teasing, and she said, yeah. The conversation broke off then, and the parlor fell silent. Dang, she ended that like that. I kind of vibe with that. I was in the mood for that, like, playing around stuff right there. Like, maybe Hideyoshi couldn't bear the silence because he broke it himself with an exaggerated gesture. Mm-hmm. Hey, time flies by quickly. Mm-hmm. That's true because they haven't seen him in like years, so. He just grew big, but his head though, jeez, man. Rosa's sitting back watching everyone like, yo. Yeah, but she's also the youngest of the sibling. Even though I feel like she's the most mature out of all of them. Like, this dude Cross, though, I feel like he's like a villain. Are you sure?
だから感情的にならず、知的な会話をしたいわね。
When Ava smiled with a sharp sarcasm, everyone seemed to get more tense. Okay, this must be this money conversation that they were talking about, that Battler was foreshadowing before, saying would happen. Oh boy. It felt as though that pleasant tea aroma had been tossed out the window. You hear the clock ticking? Man, it made me nervous for no reason. Uh-huh. Food vendor that serves grilled catfish right from my house. Dang, Lucky. I think I'm having it for breakfast. Dang. It's gonna flex on us like that. When we were talking about catfish and food, you'd be like, oh yeah, there's actually some catfish. Okay. Okay, I see you. It would actually be nice though, like wherever someone lives, like just down the street, you know, there's like a cafe or something good. Yo, that's what I would like to do whenever I get my own place or wherever I live, you know, or decide to settle down. You know, I definitely want to be like close to like, hey, let me just go down to like cafe, eat some food, you know, go back home, like within walking distance or something, maybe even like a short biking distance or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking like small town vibes where everything's like walking distance-ish. Oh. Throwing shots? Rosa gave a vague smile. Rosa did not find that appealing at all. She knew that whether she agreed or disagreed, she'd earn the displeasure of one of her siblings. It was a bit of a worldly wisdom that had been essential for someone growing up as the youngest sibling. Yo, there you go, Rudolph, jumping in there. He said, yo, enough of that. As Rudolph glanced over the faces of all present. Some let out a slight sigh, and some let out a small look of resignation across their face. They were approaching their unavoidable, true agenda. Who's gonna get that money? Yo.
の時点で余命3ヶ月だったんだ。ってことは、すでにマイナス9ヶ月ってことじゃねえか。
What? How do you have negative months? Okay. Oh, anytime. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, Natsuki was quick to respond to that. Be quiet. I feel like you just as dirty. He's just not going to say anything, but you're going to think it. Which is just as bad, you know? Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Well, yeah, it's true. You want to discuss it now rather than later. Yo, Hideyoshi, you coming in there with a smile, man. It looks like you kind of want a bit of that cheese, too. That's what that... That's a good way to put it, but... It's music. My gosh. That's a fancy way of saying we're basically talking about who's going to get the money before this dude dies. Haha! It seems father is the focus of everyone's concern. My dude being a full-fledged weeb here. Facts. Nothing to be ashamed of. Do it. It seems father is the focus. Oh, do it? Oh yeah, definitely. It seems father is the focus of everyone's concern. Doctor. Okay, now they're gonna bring in the doctor for this. Huh. What's up? Nanjo has been standing in the... Yo, Nanjo does not want to get into this. They're over here discussing some intense stuff. They stand at the rose garden. Wow, a single cough when you realize he was being called.
Nanjo sensei, otou-sama no guai wa donna kanji nan desu ka?
まずはじめに、私が去年申し上げました余命3ヶ月という言葉が一人歩きをしているようですので、その訂正からいたします。
Yeah, yo, thanks for subbing, man. Thanks for also joining the stream. Let's begin. Allow me to start with a revision. Since my statement last year, they had been only 3 months left, not born yet. Okay. Huh. Okay. Not a problem. Well, yeah, he's measuring remaining life. It's not. Yeah, it's. What do you think, Ava? That's correct. Oh, I feel the juiciness. I feel it getting juicy intense. Juicy intense. Yo. Body is weak. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we've gotten the gist of. Yeah. What? Oh. Whoa. Okay.
すっかり病魔に蝕まれております。ましてや、あのような強いお酒をたしなまれ続けては、とてもとても。
Yeah, besides like alcohol addiction.
流られてるのも酒のせいか。
Wow.
酒豪の親父らしいな。
He's only lived by drinking. That's crazy. Wherever concoction that Genji puts together for him too. Huh. This makes me wonder if Genji has any plans, if that's the case. Possibly. This day to this day next year. Oh, yo, Natsuhi does not like any of this. Natsuhi jumped on Ava, not even bothering to hide her astonished expression. Yeah, this is the most emotion we've seen off of Natsuhi's face. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, plastic. Oh, man, let's get that. I thought it was a bug on my arm. Ava stared back daringly, but Hideyoshi realized what was going on and tried to smooth things over with a forced smile.
Natsuhi-san, kanina. Eva, omae mo sukoshi kotoba o eraban ka?
Why should she? I don't know whose side I'm on this. Hmm.
そうですか。それは気づきませんでした。
南條先生、聞かせてやってください。父親の寿命を気遣う娘の麗しい家族愛じゃないですか。
Hey, doctor, yeah, you never answered the question. Cross laughed sarcastically, but Ava smiled sweetly, returned an identical chuckle.
来年までお元気かという質問ですが、医者の私としてはとても難しい。この小康状態がまだしばらくは続くようにも。
See for a while.
何らかの発作が来れば、その時にはどうしようもないかもしれません。
Okay.
何しろ、六軒島は孤島です。すぐに救急車が飛んでこれるわけではありません。
Yeah, true.
本来ならば、
He's your only caretaker.
大病院に入院していただきたいところなのですが。
But he ain't going there.
親父殿は高尚な研究を中断されたくないと仰せだ。去年無理に連れ出そうとしたのがあだになったらしい。外へ出れば病院に閉じ込められてしまうのではないかとひどくお疑いになられていてな。すっかりこのざまなのだよ。
南條先生の診察は受けておられるの？
親父殿は南條先生には心を許しておられる。
Yep, he's known for a while.
受ければ診察も受けられるようだがね。
容体を見はするが、薬を進めようとも入院を進めようとも。
Dude does not want no modern medicine.
お医者嫌いの方もおるもんや。
True. I hate going to hospital, man. I hate getting checkups. I hate all of it. I don't know. I've never liked it. Same thing, going to the dentist. Oh, man, that scares me the most. I'm always afraid something might just fall down and... man, this is a fear of mine. Personal examinations determine what medical treatment would be appropriate. Receiving an examination and then not following the advice given makes the whole thing pointless. Oh, I can't even leave my right arm. I just do space, right? Yeah. Okay.
ルドルフさん、言葉を少し慎まれてはいかがですか?
This is the second time Natsuhi has said something like that to Rudolph.
ああ、すまんね。昔からこういう口の利き方なんだ。勘弁してくれ。
南條先生のご意見はわかります。クラウス兄さんから見てどうなの?
My mouse to the side. Yeah, what about you? Yeah, what do you think? This dude looks, man, he looks so villainous. But maybe that's just his face, man.
とても余命3ヶ月の重病人とは思えないというのが本心だ。怒鳴り声は相変わらず健在で。
Yep, we heard that earlier. Dude was screaming like he was crazy screaming.
長男にだけ親父の世話を押し付けるのは実にフェアではないね。
来世では俺より後に生まれろよ。
He said, "Yeah, let me be the oldest."
話を戻そうぜ。そんなわけで、公正中立なお医者の先生の見解じゃ、いつお隠れになっちまってもおかしくない状態だ。
So they can't.
兄貴には悪いが、ここは専門家の意見を採用させてもらうぜ。
Makes sense, yeah.
決して親父の財産を話し合うことは時期尚早ではないってことさ。
Oh, there we go. The assets.
お父様の個人資産はおそらく数百億にも
Several 10 billion yen.
でもそれは
I knew they were rich, but jeez.
お誕生会のケーキみたいに綺麗にナイフが入ってカットできるほど
Yeah,
単
no
純じゃないで
kidding.
しょ
That is a lot of cash.
姉貴の例えは面白いね。そうさ。ケーキの上にはイチゴやらチョコの家やらが乗ってて、綺麗に等分するのが難しいことだってあるだろう。
Huh.
それを気にしてどういう風にナイフを入れるのか先に相談しておくのは大切なことだと
How
思う。
best to stick the knife in her?
それを当主様が存命のうちからさも他界なされたかのように声高に議論される皆さんの気が知れません。
Man, Natsuhi distraught about this.
あ
And Cross is not doing anything to console his wife.
だって
That's
遺産
funny.
相続はその時点で直ちに行われなきゃならないものよ。ましてや栄光ある後宮家の財、事前に入念な相談が必要なことはお分かりでしょうが。
Yeah, she's right, though.
当家の資産はあなたのご実家とは大違いなんだから。
Ooh.
失礼な。
Dang, striking nerves?
私の実家は関係ありません。
Exactly 50 million. That's a lot of money. Man. My birth family has nothing to do with this. Ooh. Natsuhi responded indignantly, though in a low voice, and this already dark atmosphere grew more hostile. Ooh, are we going to see some people throw our hands and stuff? Oh yeah, the 80s too. That is a dang. When you put in that perspective too, man. Forget about what time period this was. Yeah, that makes sense. It's even more so. Bigger deal. Yoshi tries to smooth things over by glancing at both with a forced smile, but only results in making the hostility between Ava and Natsuhi more intense. Oh boy. Oh, he said, I'll leave before this gets messy. I don't want to tend to nobody. Hey, dude, this is none of your business anyways. Nanjo rose from his seat and exited the parlor. To an outsider, it may have seemed like a normal act of courtesy, but his back was watched by several glances envious of his ability to escape. Everyone was like, dang, I wish I could leave. Man. Yo, that reminds me of, side note, that reminds me of like, whenever you're like hanging out at a friend's house, and they happen to have an argument with like their parents or something. It's so awkward, man. I have a story about that. I could tell that like another time, but man, that happened to me like 3 times when I was younger. That was so awkward. We were just playing games and... Okay, I thought I heard something at my door. In other words, this is what you like to say?
遺産分配について早急かつ具体的な協議に入りたい。何を焦っているのかね。確かにお前たちの言う通り、後宮家の財産を算定し分配するのは簡単なことではないだろう。なれば、じっくりと算定すべきじゃないのか。
Deliberate calculations. Okay. Poor Nanjo. Yo, dude, Nanjo did not... Yo, he's just... Oh man, I almost pressed the wrong button. Just over there, just trying to give the answers, and man, that is an uncomfortable position he was in, though.
焦ってるわけじゃない。
Ooh.
でも、兄弟の間での取り決めは必要。
Yeah, at least come to a concise, because this is not looking good.
それはいつでもいいことだけれども、お父様の具合が悪くなっていて。その日が先に話だけしておいても、それは請求とは言わないと思うし。
True. Cross, why are you like not worried about it? Oh yeah, because he's the oldest and he thinks that he's just going to be given. Because once the grandfather dies, he's going to be the new head. And with that said, it basically like, oh hey, I get all the money, or I get the first one to give. I give out who gets what. Or something like that. Rosa shot a glance at Ava and Rudolph. Okay, calling for backup. As the youngest sibling of the family, it was hard for her to be cross-examined by the eldest. Why do you think I said that? Yo, don't turn things around, man. Ooh, did they? Oh, they did. Possibly. True. It's true. He said he'll definitely die. Exactly. Yep, I was noticing that too. And she's been really defensive about that too. Oh snap. What does it sound like? She's been super defensive about everything. Every time Rudolph says something, or every time Ava says something, she's gotten defensive and has shown the most. Oh my gosh, sorry. Showed the most emotion.
そうよね。去年以降、空前の好景気で円は上がる一方。
Oh, making that money.
ドルが100円に至るのだって夢物語じゃなさそうよ。それに、与党は来年頃に保養地整備法を成立させようっていうじゃない。今や日本中のリゾート開発会社がどれだけ軍資金を集められるかって奔走してるところよ。
詳しいじゃないか。
Yeah.
日本には空前の好景気が訪れる。親父殿が後宮家を再興した時と同じくらいの大規模な需要拡大の時代がね。
Exactly, Hideyoshi be over here. He be in there like getting his little like 2 cents in that like good parts. Even though he also wants the money. Everyone wants the money. Everyone wants their fair share. Fair share. Whatever that means. Yeah. Yo, why did I look weird for a second? Have you gone to Disneyland? This is off-brand Disneyland. No longer do we count our silver.
クラウス兄さんの読みは大したもんや。わしも数年前に聞いた時はそんな。
Another business dude.
でもな、G5 のプラザ合意。
G5 Nations Plaza Accord.
円はみるみる強くなり、地価はこれから天井知らずに上がるやろ。日本が世界経済の中心になる日も遠くはない。兄さんは時代を見る目のあるお人や。それだけは間違いないで。
Okay.
秀吉兄さんに同じだ。兄貴は10年越しで時代を読めてるよ。その嗅覚は親父譲りだろうね。
Ah, yep. That good observation. Yep.
だが親父と違ってちょいと見通しのタイミングを違っちまったところはあるよね。
Interesting.
兄さんは必ず日本が好景気を迎えると信じてあちこちにリゾート計画を起こし、そのほとんどで失敗し
So this dude been failing left and right.
兄さんの読み通りの時代は確かに
You're not see about to say something?
その時期を読むことには失敗したわね。早すぎたのよ。
Ooh.
そして焦って生産して結局は傷口を広げたわ。本当に
So he's desperate for this money then. He's desperate for his share of the cash. Makes sense.
これって兄さんが自分で自分の才能を信じてない証拠じゃないの？
Of course, Natsuhi. I knew she's gonna quickly go over and defend her husband. But it's been kind of weird because I feel like those two have not like interacted at all. They've been in like the same room. She's over here defending him, but I feel like other than that, there hasn't been any other interaction. It's weird. They have a weird relationship. Something's off. Natsuhi's for a crease as a rose from the sofa. Ava paying this no heat stared at Cross with a confident smile. Cross, who also maintained his confident appearance, told Natsuhi to sit down.
昔からこういう言い方しかできないやつだ。少し落ち着きなさい。また頭痛に触る。
Ooh.
兄さんに才能がない証拠は。
That's the first time they talked he talked to her in this, if I recollect. Like he actually mentioned something to her.
この島をリゾート化するって張り切ってたじゃない。
Oh, is carrying all this? I mean, she was there. She did start to speak in the beginning, but then Rudolph said, "Be quiet," and then she said, "I'm sorry," and I guess she's just sitting there quiet, awkwardly. Man, she should have left with the doctor when she had a chance, but I guess she can't leave the room now. Man, because everyone else in here has been talking except for her ever since Rudolph told her to be quiet, which is interesting. Which I do find that interesting how everyone else is like, who's not from like the bloodline, like, you know, Ava's married to Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi's been talking in there. Cross and Natsuhi's been talking in there. But Kirai's not allowed to say anything, which is, I don't know. Something else is going on there. If it's because she was the step, he was his second wife or something. I don't know. Something's going on there too. Remember, it has to do with that ranking thing that Battler was talking about before. I don't know. Okay, what's up? None of yours. I think it is just as mine to know, considering the situation we're in.
いや、そいつは違うぜ。ロッケン島は兄貴のものじゃない。
おお。
親父のものだ。
Dang.
もちろん建てたホテルは兄貴のものだぜ。なんなら、俺たちは今夜の宿泊料を払ってやってもいいさ。
おお。
な、ローザ。
それはまあ。
You'll be bringing Rosa in to back him up.
打ち合わせで足りるなら。
Dang.
この島の資産価値は上がる。
Oh, he's trying to make this island into like a theme park or resort? Oh boy. Cross, man.
未来に大きな収穫を期待できる。そうなれば、結果的にお前たちにとっても有益なはずじゃないか。
それはわかるわよ。この島の価値が上がれば、それを遺産分配する時の私たちの取り分も増えるもの。もちろん。
I wonder if Kiri was able to speak in this conversation, how different it would have been. Because she did, I forget what she said, but I feel like it was something important she like had to say in the start. So.
それを算定したお金で解決してくれればいいだけの話よ。
そこまで分かっているなら、私の事業に何の不満があるんだね。
不満じゃねえさ。不安なのさ。
Uneasy.
第一兄貴。あのホテル、いつになったら開業するんだ。
Ooh, yeah, when?
俺たちの手垢だらけになっちまうぜ。
Exactly, yeah, they're really using Rosa as a way to like, oh boy, I'm about to run out of juice. My energy. Yeah, they really are using Rosa as like basically to help like boost whatever their argument is, whatever they have to say, basically, which sucks, but she's the youngest. That's the way that they're. Kiri's not allowed to talk that much. Rosa's being used. Everyone else is talking. Man, this is Man.
少しは使って風通しを良くしないと建物は傷んじゃうもの。
Then Cross has his like
私たちが
resort plan and stuff. Natsuhi's over here bursting blood vessels and getting upset. There we go, bringing Rosa again. What is that? Oh.
そうね。あんなに素敵ならオープンしたらさぞや人気が出るでしょうね。
ああ。
Oh, hey, Kirito, hey, what's up?
あなたが前に言ってたホテルってゲストハウスのことだったのね。
Yeah, she's equal younger. Yeah, mm-hmm.
ローザの言う通り、オープンできたら人気が出るだろうよ。
It's not even the fact, man, it's one thing just being younger, but then twice as young, that's just, ugh. The lodging they had been guided was originally intended and served as a guest house. Okay. It was originally constructed as a resort hotel. Oh, however, even though it was built 2 years previously, there was still absolutely no prospect of it opening.
兄さんのいつもの事業と同じよ。着目や企画はご立派。そしていつも途中で立ち行かなくなって何も回収できずに終わる。
この島をただ住むだけにしか使わないのはもったいないって兄貴の着眼は立派さ。そしてリゾート化してマリンスポーツやらフィッシングやら
I think it was a good idea.
俺だって長男だったならこの島を何かに有効利用できないかと頭をひねったに違いないさ。
でももう出来上がってから
But 2 years, man. 2 years too long.
だって未だに開業のめどはつかないの？
任
せてる管理会社はどこ？ 失敬な。
Yo, they're not lying. They're not like saying anything that's false. And that's why she's mostly upset.
それは主人の手落ちではありません。主人の仕事を受けよう会社間でトラブルが生じているだけで、うちはあくまでも被害者です。
Yo, let Cross speak for himself. Why? It's okay, interesting. Let him defend himself. They're
あまり噂は聞かんで。
Heard about this company haven't been good at all. Oh man.
はっきり言ってあげなさいよ。不払い横領トラブルで計画が空中分解しちゃったって話。
Man, Crush pushed to a corner. We have evidence. Oh!
存じませんが、事実無根です。観光業への新規参入には方々への根回しが必要になります。相手が信用に足りるかを測ることも大事です。それに手間取っているだけに過ぎません。
ホテルの完成が早すぎて勇み足になったことは認める。
Okay.
だが
But it's not as though we're paying maintenance costs.
やがて大きな意味を持つ布石だ。
嘘つけよ。生産したくても売れないだけだろ。観光ルートの確立してない何もない離島にやたら豪華なホテルなんて買い手がつくわけもねえさ。それに事業に集めた融資はどうなってんだよ。
Ooh, loans? Oh man.
返せん借金は膨らむ一方や。
Yeah, but then he has to pay that off. Man.
この島の開発計画の話、ちょいと調べさせてもろたんや。
Man, they came here. Dang.
正直こっちもええ話は聞かへんのや。
Cross, what are you gonna say, man?
秀吉さん、確かに今の財政状況だけを見たらそういう印象を持たれるかもしれないんだが。
Dude is super confident. He's calm and composed throughout all this. He's not freaking out like Natsuhi, which is interesting. Which makes you wonder if he has something else, another card under his sleeve, as they say.
だが、ようやく時代が私に追いついた。これまでに失った分はすぐに取り戻せる。
Okay.
それどころか、これまでの投資だってやがては私の元に戻ってくる。そう、例えるなら、放った稚魚が鮭となり、肥えて帰ってくるようにね。
They go talking about food again. The small fry and salmon with fish again. Yo, and they'll come back bigger than before. They came. Yeah, yo, they came. Here are the receipts. Man, for real, they got evidence and stuff.
これまでの負債を埋められるほどかはわからんが。だがな、クラウス兄さん。これまで散々負け続けた兄さんが、どこから軍資金を調達したっていうんや。それも半端ない軍資金や。あれだけの穴を埋められる軍資金やで。
秀吉さんは何をおっしゃいたいのですか
Okay. Hideyoshi, where you going?
ほんま怒らんといてな。
Oh, that's what you say that before someone gets angry. You think that they're going to get angry.
わしらも調べたんや。これまで負け戦続きのクラウス兄さんに最近の
Ooh, who was it? Or what about them? What about them?
誰ができたんか。
What about them?
結果いねえんだよ。
No backer exists? Oh.
兄貴はこの界隈じゃちょいと知られた弱り。
Dang.
確かに時代は好景気を迎えようとしているが、
A well-known loser,
これまでの
man.
兄貴の失敗等を天秤にかけて、その上で
If Cross is still calm and composed, I swear he has to have something else planned.
誰もいなかったのさ。
ならね、そのお金をどてことになるのよ。
Yep. The family. Did he really? Oh, he doesn't care. Ooh. Oh, do you falter, Natsuhi?
このような暴言をいつまで放置されるつもりですか。
座れよ、夏日さん。
Ooh.
担当直入に言おう。兄貴は親父の個人資産を自分の事業に流用してる。
Yep, that's how it has to be.
これが俺たちの誤解だってんなら、どうかぜひそれを解いてもらいたいもんさ。
That means he's been abusing some of the money.
これは横領よ。
Embezzlement. Oh, snap. I don't know what that means, but this is it.
刑事告発できる立派な犯罪なんだから。
Oh, they're saying you can get arrested.
無礼極まりない。
You're not denying it, though.
仮にも後宮本家跡継ぎの後宮クラウスに向かって信じられない暴言です。
Then deny it. Say it.
暴言じゃないわよ。図星でしょ。
Give him the reaction, yeah. This is over his lost, but
博打の穴をさらに大きく張った博打で埋めたいだけよ。
Man.
その軍資金がすぐ近くにあったなら手をはっきり言うわ。
And be frank, ooh.
兄さんがしているのは横領よ。
Mm-hmm.
お父様に対する
I
裏
keep
切り
nodding my
よ。
head like I know what embezzlement means.
しかるべき決着がつい
I
た
know
後
it's
に
bad.
は司法に委ねることになるでしょうね。
Ooh, we'll have the courts. Oh man, they're bringing you to court. Oh boy.
そんな輩に後宮本家跡継ぎを名乗らせると思い。
Dang, imagine. Man. Ooh.
言うにこと書いて。
The wind. Oh snap.
裏切りとは聞き捨てがたい。
You, all of the. Wait, what? All of the. Well, okay, why did she say all of the interesting?
この栄光ある後宮家の指揮を待てる資格はもはやあなたにはありません。
This wind's picking up too.
即刻ここを出て行きなさい。さあ、ほら。
He hasn't denied any of it though. Natsuki had already reached a level of anger, shouted at Ava in a rage. Then she pointed alternately at Ava in the hallway and demanded that she leave. Ava took out a folding fan and fanned herself with it, glaring maliciously at Natsuki as though silently daring her to repeat what she said. Ooh! However, her mouth was still smiling, curved in the shape of a crescent moon. Yo, Ava, she's playing the best mind game ever, and she's winning. You not only are you losing, yo, Natsuki, not only are you losing because you're not even admitting what's wrong, or at least trying to like prove that you're right, not wrong or something, but you're already losing the mind game. She over here smiling, you're losing your cool.
ねえ、夏日姉さん。 誰に向かってそんな口をお聞きなの？
無礼極まりない主人の妹に対してです。
Ooh,
これ以上は
she doesn't
私は
care.
本家の台所を預かる者として聞き捨てなりません。
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
台所を預か
Oh my gosh.
黙るがいい。
Whoa.
この名ばかり女房が
Oh my gosh. Lowly maid servant. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold up. I'm just gonna pause for a second. What does Natsuhi do? What's she do for a living? Manages the household of the Ushiromiya head family of her husband, who takes. So she just manages the household. Got arrangement. Okay, that's why she said that. Okay. Ava folded the fan with a snap and rose to her feet energetically. Compared to the elegance and playfulness she'd shown until the second ago, she was now unimaginably aggressive. Yo!
バカバカしい。お前が下がりなさい。
She was playing full and like calm-ish before, but
当主様の左肩を許されている後宮家序列第3位のこのエヴァに下がれと
oh snap. Challenge my rank?
知りなさい。そしてお前のそのみすぼらしい姿を鏡に映してみるがいい。
Dang. Dissed her with rank and then said, look at your shabby self in a mirror.
お前の服のどこに翼が
Oh, she doesn't have one, does she?
どこに片翼のわしが許されているのか
Ooh.
貴様など後宮家の跡継ぎを残すためだけの存在じゃないの。
Dang.
身の程をわきまえるがいい。このゲス
Yeah, Natsu basically manages the service, yeah. Ava's face twisted hideously as her words gouged into Natsuhi's heart like talons wrenching at it. Yo, Natsuhi, you're done. Don't say anything. Just stop. Just leave. Is she gonna cry? There are 100 ways Natsuhi wanted to respond. However, her anger and sorrow crushed her throat, and none of those words managed to make it to her mouth. Her anger had nowhere to go, and she became a single hot tear that slowly dripped down. Ooh. Man. Based and family. Yo, it's always the hot tears that are the most saddest ones. Man. Oh, she's not done. Oh, man.
何か言い返したいならほーら
Ava faced her with a provocative gaze. However, Natsuhi could do nothing but tremble, her clenched fists quivering. Cross quietly broke the powdering keg tension. Oh, Cross, what are you about to say, man?
Natsuhi.
Oh, okay.
席を外しなさい。
Hmm.
頭を冷やすといい。
You said, yo, clean up yourself, man. Jeez. Natsuhi resenting the fact that her husband had not come to her aid. Dang, that's harsh. That really, dang, everything just went terrible for her. She's been over here supporting him in this whole argument the whole time, and he didn't even come to her aid right there. And when she's over here crying, what does he say? Leave. You're embarrassing me. That's what he's basically saying. That's messed up. And she's doing this all for him. Hideyoshi. Yo, Hideyoshi also didn't say anything either. Yo, Hideyoshi, man, you should have calmed her down, but man, I don't think it would have gone well for him either. Even though we're constantly expanding, yup.
お父様からそれを受け継ぐため日々高潔であろうとするすべてあなたもあなたです、どうして言い返さないんですか
Yeah, he's been letting them walk over him this whole time with his argument.
あなたが言い返さないから私が言い返しているのに、さっきからあなたは私に任せっきりで、
Ooh.
その私に頭を冷やして来いなんて言うんですか、いつも私ばかり
Spin the
I
expect them to like start throwing hands. Man. Okay, skip that. I don't want to hear you cry. Natsuhi was already unable to hide her tears. She flew from the room in that state. After that, all that remained was a somewhat embarrassed mood from about the parlor. When the sounds of footsteps grew distant and silence returned, Cross shrugged his shoulders. Yo, this dude Cross, that's cold. He says, he's over here crying or running down the hallway.
昔から感情を抑えるのは下手で
ね。
私も苦労している。
Be quiet.
あんなのに切り盛りされてたんじゃ。兄さんも気苦労が。
Dang, yo, I didn't want to see Ava no more, man. Yo, after that, man, I mean, I didn't like Natsuhi a bit, but yo, I felt kind of bad about that. That was OP. yo, that was. She just kept going with that. But hey, I felt like it had to happen eventually. But then again, Natsuhi was also at the wrong for everything with Cross too. It's all messy. Either way, it's messy. She laughed. That's so cold, man. Oh, Chiyo over here. Yo, she gonna help? Lady Chiyo. Isn't that a character from Naruto? Those heart-wrenching sobs reached Kumasawa in the hallway. Cross apologizing for Natsuhi when he should be Exactly! This dude Cross trash. And then, yep, definitely. Is she talking to me? The viewer? Like, Oh. Marries and leaves the family. They are normally removed from the family register. Oh. Okay. However.
ましてや奥様のせいであろうはずもありません。神様の気まぐれとしか言いようがありません。クラウス様と夏日様にはなかなか子宝が授からなかった。
Really? So they okay.
何しろ男尊女卑の後ろ宮家でございます。妻は後継ぎを残すためのその妻が唯一の役割を果たせないのなら。
Dang, that's unfortunate. Ooh.
そんな中、エヴァ様に秀吉様とのご結婚の話が持ち上がりました。エヴァ様は狡猾でした。
Oh, Ava was sly? Okay.
いつまでも身ごもられないことにつけ入って。
Wow. Because she bared George, who was male. Wow, that's crazy. Birth to sex herself, yep. That's crazy. And she's the second born too, so.
戸様扱いの奥様と入り婿を取る形で血族として残ったエヴァ様は後ろ宮家の序列の中では雲泥の差。
Ava, who is related to the man of blood and whose husband, yeah.
しかもエヴァ様は先にそれも男児をご出産されて
Yep, that's where George came through, yeah.
立場がエヴァ様の前で弱いものであったか。
Okay.
お察しいただけますでしょうか。
Okay, a little backstory on that.
奥様にとってはもし自分がすぐに解任することができればエヴァ様の入り婿など親方様に認めさせずに済み今日のエヴァ様の増長を許さずに済んだだろうという、悔しい気持ちがあるに違いありません。
Yep.
しかしそれは奥様のせいであろうはずもない。すべては気まぐれな神様と、ジェシカさんをお届けすることが遅れたコウノトリのせいなのでございます。だからといって奥様にはそうと割り切れるはずもない。 ただただ妻としての責務を全うできなかったことに、女として悔し涙をこぼすしかできないでしょう。おい、私には何もできず、こうして物陰から見守ることしかできない。
Yeah, I mean, what else more can you do, Chio? Ooh, I don't know why that always scares me. Oh, going back to 130 now. Interesting. Oh, so that means we're going to see what the cousins were doing, right? Okay. I'm going to end it right here then. Yo, it's getting late. Whoa. That was... Yo, first let me make sure I save this before anything else. Because I'll be upset if I have to... Yeah, save this. Why do I keep like doing different... Whatever, I could do a different one again. I like doing it that way. And... System... Title back. Yeah. This was crazy. Yo. This was a crazy, like, whoa, man. When y'all say it's getting juicy, that was juicy. Man. That was insane. So now we're going to go see what was going on, or at least next time we're going to see what was going on at the same time with, while the adults are talking about their money and arguing, we're going to see what the siblings are doing on their way to the beach. Excuse me. If they ever get to the beach. So, yeah, anyways, again, yo, this was another stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Next Thursday, we'll be doing another stream. Tomorrow or Saturday, I'll either be streaming on Twitch some OG Higurashi. I meant to do it last week, but I had some technical problems, so I'll be doing this either tomorrow or Saturday. I think I'm leaning more towards Saturday than tomorrow. I see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I might just stream another game tomorrow or something. I'll see. But yeah, you know, thank you all for coming in, tuning in, chatting, you know, and all that stuff. You know, I really do enjoy that. Things keep getting juicy, so looking forward. 100%. Yo, I'm excited for this. Yo, this is really good. This is nice. It's really getting more exciting, you know, because I know, it started off a little slow, but, you know, I mean, I kind of expected that. I mean, we're getting to know the characters and all that stuff, and it even becomes more impactful as we're seeing scenes like these. So, yeah, again, thank you all for tuning in. I have some other videos on the channel, reaction videos. I have some review videos. I'll be starting some new stuff soon, hopefully, if I don't get busy and I get distracted with other stuff in life. So, yeah, feel free to check out some other stuff. I don't think there's any new show. There might be a new show airing tomorrow that I might check out. So, yeah, until then, see y'all later. Again, thank you all for tuning in, checking out the stream, commenting, you know, talking about food and stuff. Yeah, OG Higurashi, yeah, definitely. I have it either tomorrow or Saturday. It's probably going to be Saturday. So check out some updates on either Twitter or I'll just upload something on here where I have like, oh, hey, I'm going to be on Twitch. And then y'all could go to Twitch or something. I don't know. Something. I have something up in which I'll let y'all know when I'm streaming over there. Like, exactly when. So, yeah, until then, hoping to see y'all there for that stream, whenever that is. And, yeah, this was a nice episode of Umineko. So, yeah, see y'all later. Peace-o. It only gets better from 100%. It's going to get great. So, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Have a nice day. I don't know if it's day or night, wherever you are. It's nighttime right here. It's late. It's about to be half an hour until 10 o'clock. So, yeah, see y'all later.